Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to this webinar. It's a presentation of ONPASSIVE and the Go founders. Red Redfern is going to go through the presentation. He'll explain to you in detail about what we're all involved in, we're all excited about. So it's great for obviously for all the newcomers to have a look to see what we're actually presenting. All I want to say really is that I'm going to say a few words at the end, but I'm just going to get Red to obviously go on with the presentation. Hopefully we can get some leaders at the end to come on at the end and obviously give us their view on why they got involved with the ONPASSIVE business. And what I would suggest everybody to do, if they're newcomers to the group, after you've seen the presentation, you want to know more about it, get back to the person who's obviously invited you to this webinar. And obviously if you need more obviously information, they'll give it to you. And I'm going to pass it over to Red because I'm short of words. Here you go, Red.
Thank you very much, Peter, and welcome to everyone. Today is actually a very special day for me today because the 28th of September 2018 was the day that I joined as a founder member myself. So today is my 2-year anniversary. So what are we going to learn today in this presentation? Okay, so we're going to learn what ONPASSIVE is. We're going to learn about who the person in charge of ONPASSIVE is, the products of ONPASSIVE, why we actually need these products, the opportunity currently available online, and why ONPASSIVE is so much different to what is available, the benefits of this new opportunity, and more importantly, and the whole reason really why we are doing this now, this presentation, is what the founder opportunity is going to give you guys. So what exactly is ONPASSIVE? Well, for a start, it's a very real business. It now has 3 physical offices around the world, one in Orlando, Florida, which is I suppose, the flagship main base, and 2 in India, one in Bangalore in India, and a new one now that is being built, or not being built, sorry, is being used in a place called Hyderabad. They call it Tech City, High Tech City in India, and you'll see in a minute for some of the slides that it is the up and coming Silicon Valley of India, and this is exactly why the person behind ONPASSIVE, Ash Mufareh, okay, has based himself there so that he can get the right staff for this business. At the moment, there is over 200 staff in the one in Bangalore, and at the moment, as we speak, there is about 300 in Hyderabad, and this is going to be increased by the end of the year up to 1,000 to accommodate the launch, which is going to be this year in 2020. So it is an internet business. It is an IT technology company that uses artificial intelligence at its source for all the products and services that we will go over later on in this presentation. It's an online business solution for all needs. So as you can see here, some of the office spaces and the pictures of Hyderabad itself. It's a pretty impressive place. It's a very new Silicon Valley for India, and it is going to be the hub of Indian technology. So let's move on to the person and the visionary behind ONPASSIVE, the man who has had this vision for over 20 years to build this company, and his name is Ash Mufareh. He's a family man with wife and kids. He's got over 20 years of experience online in the online business space. He's worked actually out of Silicon Valley in the States for some very big companies. He's very successful in his own right, but one of the things that was missing was that he felt that it was only 3% of the people that made any money online, and he wanted to be able to produce something that the 97%, which is the likes of me, you, Pete, and everyone here, to be able to succeed online, to make that residual bottom line income that we all desire. And the only way that he could do this after working for all these companies and looking around was to build something himself. And this is where his vision came from for ONPASSIVE. He's also got a Master of Information Technology and E-commerce, and he's attended Harvard to learn specifically all about online business creation. And he needed this so that he could do what he wants to do now within ONPASSIVE. Pete, can you just make sure everyone's muted, and I'll unmute myself again. Pete, is everyone muted? Okay, can you see me okay? Pete?
Yeah, I can see you're up. Fine. Go on. Go ahead. Okay,
cool. All right, let's carry on then. So the products, before we go on to the products, just mute everyone again and I'll unmute myself, Pete. Okay, so before we go on to the products that ONPASSIVE are going to offer, the first thing you need to understand is that ONPASSIVE, you do not have to do any recruiting or converting of leads. It is 100% done for you, guaranteed traffic. Okay, this is what ONPASSIVE is going to be all about. Not only is it going to get eyes in front of your business, you don't have to recruit, you don't have to convert, and they're going to guarantee that traffic. Now, I don't know if any of you people have tried to do anything online before, or you've got a business online or offline. You all know that the number one thing that is the hardest thing to do, and that is get eyes on your business. With ONPASSIVE, they're going to guarantee those eyes in front of your traffic. It's self-funding, which means that they've not had to borrow any money to launch ONPASSIVE. It's all funded internally from Ashmu Farah. It's 100% all done for you. It has every imaginable tool that you need for success, and it's easily accessible all in one place under one roof. Now, this part is very important. If you do anything online at the moment, you know that you have to go to various places all over the internet to get the tools and services that you need to market any business. What ONPASSIVE is going to do is going to bring all these tools and services under one roof for one payment. At the moment, if you're using, for instance, Zoom, what we're using now, you have to go to one place for that. If you're going to do an email campaign, you have to go to a different place for that. If you're going to make funnels to invite people to your business, you have to go somewhere else for that. All this is all going to be done for you in one place under one roof. It's going to be easily accessible. There's going to be no copycat or recycled tech. Everything that ONPASSIVE do is they build it from the bottom up, so it's proprietary. Okay, it is built specifically for them, nobody else. As Ashmu Farah says, if we can't do it better, there's no point in doing it at all. So everything that they do, not only is it going to be cheaper, not only is it going to be better, but it's also going to be under one roof for you to be able to use for one price. And it also will have the lowest price anywhere on the globe. So let's have a look at some of the products that ONPASSIVE are going to actually have. This graph here, this picture here shows you some of the products and services that you will see within the product services of ONPASSIVE. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just have a quick look at them all. You've got video conferencing, video chat, you've got email marketing there, you've got viral sharing, contact managers, you've got triple entry marketing on there, crowdfunding, you've got contact manager, bulk emailing, website builders, domain names hosting. Okay, it's going to give you a residual income. Okay, all these are going to be under one roof. Can you just mute everyone again, please, Pete? Thanks. Okay, so not only are we going to have these tools and services from ONPASSIVE, there's also going to be other tools and services that are going to be coming online. One of these is the educational service that has artificial intelligence back from it at the moment with what's happening with COVID. Okay, it is pretty scary stuff. And a lot of education is going to be done online. ONPASSIVE are going to offer a platform within its services where anybody from around the globe can go to get educated. Their teachers will be able to do their online tuition all through ONPASSIVE, and not only will they be able to teach as many people as they like all online, they will also get paid for these pupils, by these pupils and the services and the schools that use their services. Okay. The other one on there on the right hand side is going to be called Connect Me. We are using Zoom at the moment. This is going to be ONPASSIVE's webinar service. It's not only going to be a webinar service, it's going to be a multimedia service. It's going to have SMS usage as well, MMS usage as well, all in one place. It's going to be extremely easy to use. It's not going to be complicated. It's going to be one price. It's not going to be capped, and it is going to be available to everyone. Okay, so ONPASSIVE, it's going to have a new approach to video marketing with broadcastable quality videos, intelligent video formats, user-friendly interfaces, easy to share, and prioritizing target audience. Now, the one thing I will say about ONPASSIVE is anybody and everybody, if they come to ONPASSIVE via a link of yours for any of the products and services, they will automatically get a 7-day free trial to use all of the products and services within ONPASSIVE. They are going to absolutely love what they see. And if they then sign up as a customer or a reseller, they will be part of your team and you will be paid the commissions from them. Okay, not only do they get a 7-day free trial, if they love it, they sign up, you get commissions for it, for them using these products and services. So let's think about some of the benefits that you are going to see with ONPASSIVE. It's a funded solution for any cause. That means you can use this for anything you want. There is no qualifications to use it, okay? You can use it for whatever you like, all right? If you have your own business already and you want to market your own business through the ONPASSIVE company, you can do this as long as it is legal and it has been approved by ONPASSIVE. If you haven't got a business, it doesn't matter. Myself and Peter, we are promoting ONPASSIVE. We are going to be resellers of the products and services of ONPASSIVE, and that is going to be our business. But if you have an existing business, you can then use the ONPASSIVE company to market your business. Not only that, you will be able to have immediate payments. If money is in your wallet, there is no qualification period. If it's there, you can withdraw it. And we're not talking daily here. We're talking about 2, 3, 4, or however many times it comes into your wallet, you can withdraw it straight away. The top marketing automation is all going to be done for you by ONPASSIVE. It's also going to generate visitors and sign-ups to your business. That means getting eyes in front of your business. Okay, again, it's going to use breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom. This is going to be the AI that is going to target the people who are looking at the products that you are going to be reseller. Now, what do I mean by that? Already, you know what I mean by that. If you go searching, for instance, on eBay or Amazon or anything like that, and then you click onto Facebook, what do you see popping up down that right-hand side? Yep, everything that you've been searching, there will be something there put in front of you for you to buy. This is the artificial intelligence that's been used already. ONPASSIVE is going to be no different. It's going to be targeting people because they've already looked at something that we have, and they are going to put that in front of that customer to use. And they are going to have a 7-day free trial to use that product. And once they use it, they are never going to leave because it's going to be better, cheaper, and easier than anything they've seen already. Okay. And there's also going to be lots more. Now, Richard Branson once said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes and then learn how to do it. Now, I'm not advocating that you don't know what ONPASSIVE is and how good the opportunity is, but what I am saying is you don't need to know everything about it to be able to say yes. Okay, you can say yes and then you can learn more and more, as most of us have done as founders already, what it's all about and how exactly does it work. Okay, but it's so important at the moment, because time is running out, is to get your foot in that door, to get that timestamp, okay, for this business as soon as you can. Not only that, the price tag at the moment to become a founder is $97. This is going to be rising very, very shortly to $149. So it's in your own interest to get in now at the cheaper price. Plus, you'll be part of the marketing campaign on the soft launch, which is going to be very imminent at the moment. Don't forget, we are launching to the world this year in 2020. So to be able to guarantee your spot within the company, you need to make a decision pretty soon. Okay, so our new model is unique because we provide a platform to those with businesses so that they become more successful. Now, at the moment with COVID, the more help that you can get, the better off you're going to be than the person next to you who is doing the same thing. We seek to increase their abundance. That means getting eyes in front of your business to help you sell those products and services that you have. Provide to those who have no business, like myself and Peter. Okay, we are going to be using ONPASSIVE to succeed online with a marketing plug and play system that guarantees your success. Okay, it's super easy. They do everything for you. They'll provide links, funnels, videos, all specific for you. At the moment, there is an awful lot of founders and they all have their own bespoke funnels and links to use to market the ONPASSIVE platform. Okay, and we seek to help them by obtaining this abundance. So why is AI a game changer in technology, and why is the ONPASSIVE AI intelligence so important? Well, the reason it's so important now is because it doesn't matter where you are online at the moment, it is all AI based. Okay, this means that the mistakes that are made by humans is taken out of the equation. We can then target people more specifically for the things that they are looking at and the things that they want. And all it does is makes the whole thing that you do online now more specific to the things that people are looking for. This is why we need AI, and ONPASSIVE are at the forefront of that AI intelligence. So let's have a look at some comparisons at the moment about the old business models and what ONPASSIVE new business model is going to give you. So the current internet model at the moment, it's based on competition and conflict. Now, this is not only online, but it's also offline as well. I don't know what companies you guys work for, but inevitably it's all based on conflict. That means any bonuses that you need to hit, okay, you're normally pitted against another person to hit those bonuses, and the first one who gets it gets the bonus. Okay, 97% of things that you try online end up being a scam. They end up being money pits. I've been there myself many times. You promise one thing, you end up piling money into it because you promised it. You give it one more month, and all the time you're just putting more and more money into something that is not going to deliver. They become a money pit. You don't get any return from it. Normally requires selling, recruiting. You had to buy tools normally separately to what they promised you. There's never any guarantees, and it pits marketers against each other to be able to hit those bonuses that they are saying you can get. Okay, and all of this is based on the compensation of your own efforts. What ONPASSIVE is, it's based on a mutual benefit. That means the more they help you, the more you succeed, and the more I succeed. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's no better feeling than helping somebody to succeed, because you know in return you're going to succeed as well. This is what ONPASSIVE is all about. It's all about helping each other. Whether they're in your team or not is immaterial. But at the end of the day, we all succeed. It's a real business, like I said. It has real products, and behind all those real products is real people. It's self-funding, so it pays to use it. And what I mean by that is, if you're using these products and services you would be using anyway, like Zoom, for instance. Zoom don't pay you to use their products, do they? ONPASSIVE, if you're using their webinar service, they will pay you to use that service. And over 40 odd products and services that ONPASSIVE will have in their arsenal of products and services, they will actually pay you to use those services. Well, not only are they going to pay you to use those services, you're going to earn commissions off other people who are using those products and services as well. Marketers don't have to sell because ONPASSIVE do it all for you. Every tool you need for success is included in the one price, and all tools come included in that low one price. To become a founder at the moment, has and always will have 100% lifetime money back guarantee as a founder. Doesn't matter whether you join now, leave tomorrow, in a week, in a month, in a year, or in 2 years' time, you'll be able to get your money back. And another thing, once we open to the world, there will be no founder's position for not 1 year, not 2 years, but between 3 and 5 years' time, there will not be any more founder's position. Doesn't matter how much you pay for it. Doesn't matter if it is going to be $100, $200, $1,000, or $10,000. It is not going to be available after launch for a minimum of 3 years. As a founder, your position starts from the day we launch, and it is there for 1 year. After the 1 year, you will be required to renew it. Okay, we don't know what that price will be, but you will have a full year of using the services of ONPASSIVE to make your mind up. Marketers don't compete against each other. Okay, they only compete against themselves. So whatever you want to do, you can do. If you don't want to do anything, you do not have to do anything. And all of this has behind it a revolutionary compensation plan that is the payment plan from the company. Okay. So everybody in the near future will have a reason to use ONPASSIVE, whether they come there for the money or they come there for the tools, the benefits, or to connect for the communication reasons. They will have a reason to use ONPASSIVE. That is a very, very important statement there. Anything to do with online marketing or promotions with online, ONPASSIVE will be doing it. Not only will it be doing it, it'll be doing it better than what has been done before. The majority of the players who are out there now, which is your Amazons, Googles, and your Facebooks, Zooms, they've been around for a long, long time now. It really is time for a new kid on the block. This is what ONPASSIVE is going to be, and they're going to be looking over their shoulders saying, where the hell did these people come from? This is how big ONPASSIVE is going to be. Okay, you have residual bills, so why not give yourself a residual income as well? And ONPASSIVE is going to give you that residual monthly income. So the future of ONPASSIVE is going to give you a system that's effortlessly builds your team and grows your business. Like I said, 100% done for you, automated, automated, automated. It's going to provide full rotators, fresh websites, and designated pages for your business. Automatically sends traffic to your sites, seamlessly reviews, converts, and they will then join these new people for you without you having to lift a finger. And all this is done by the development of using artificial intelligence. So it's going to be a fun solution for any cause. That means you can use it for anything you want. Gives you immediate payment, unlimited residual income, and it's paid daily. All the top marketing automation is done for you. They guarantee visitors, guarantee the sign-ups, and they're going to give you breakthrough products for the automation of that financial freedom. So it's an absolute no-brainer at the moment. So let's have a look at these charts. This is the growth so far of ONPASSIVE. And it goes all the way back to what we're looking at here, the 1st of January, okay, 2018, all the way through, I think, what's that one there? That is to
8th of the 1st, 20.
That 8th of the 1st. So it's from August to August, okay, for a 2-year period. As you can see with the graph there, we're having massive growth at the moment. And to be honest, this is way out of date because September, which we'll show you in a minute, has been absolutely phenomenal. But just have a look at these graphs here, okay? From the 15th of January 2019, there was around about 10,000 founders. And then a year later, in the end of January 2020, we had 56,000. So we had a roughly around 46,000 founders join in that 1 year. So let's jump forward now. Okay, another year to the 15th of August 2020, and we've got 150,000. So we've jumped up 100,000 in a year. Now, let's just move over to this other slide. Now, this is only for September. And as you can see there, we have gone from 170,000 to 200,000. That is 30,000 founders in 1 month. We are averaging roughly about 1,000 a day. It's now creeping up to 1,500 founders a day. And I think yesterday we did 2,000 founders in 1 day. Okay. As you can see, that was yesterday, 27th of September, at 2,000 founders. Today we're at 2,002 founders. So we've gone up 200 founders in 1 day. So on this picture here, okay, we've got a little unicorn there in the right-hand side, and that means this is going to be a unicorn company on launch. And a unicorn company is a company that has a turnover of $1 billion. Now, there's many unicorn companies out there, but not many people have done it on launch. And ONPASSIVE is on track at the moment to be a unicorn company, which is absolutely unheard of. So what is really the advantage of being a founder at the moment? Okay, not only are you going to get a timestamp within the company payment system, okay, prior to launch, you're also going to get access to the exclusive GoFounders website. In there, you will have all your links to be able to market ONPASSIVE and share it if you want to. That is bespoke only to you. It has other products and tools that I mentioned in the graph earlier, in the picture earlier, that are there in your back office to use already. You're going to get early access to be able to use some of these products and services before they come available to the general public. You're going to get priority positioning, like I said, within the company itself. You're going to be a member of the inner circle, and this means that you'll be able to suggest things that you want to see that ONPASSIVE are doing. You're also going to be beta testing the products and services, and that's really where we're going to have the soft launch before we launch to the world in this year, in 2020. We're going to make sure everything's working before we launch. And you'll be able to give feedback, of course, about what you see. If you don't like something, then you can use the community that was in your back office to suggest things, plus much, much more. And at the moment, like I said, the founder's position is $97. It's 100% risk-free guaranteed. Not only will the company give you your money back if you request it, but you can also pay by Master and Visa card, and you're covered once again by the Master and Visa card guarantee if you don't feel that this 100% risk-free guarantee from the company is enough for you. Anyway, guys, that is the small snippet that I've got for you today on what ONPASSIVE is. If anybody has got any questions, please just write them in the chat and we'll go over them. That's it for now. The first person I'd like to invite, please, to say a few words, if you would, is my good friend and business partner, Peter Rogers.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll just obviously give you a little bit of background for the new people who are here about myself and Red. We've been involved now in this business for about 2 years. I was invited by Red to have a look at this business opportunity. In fact, he rang me up. He said, Pete, he said, have a look at this. He said it's a good opportunity. It's $97. Pay your money, and and go from there. And to be honest, because I had a lot of trust in what Red was sharing with me at the time, which I still do today, obviously, I didn't actually look at the business. I paid me $97 and signed up before I even actually saw a presentation of the business. And that's how much faith I had in Red. So, and I can tell you now, I'm glad that I did pay me $97 and got a position in GoFounders. When we first got involved in GoFounders, there was around about 2,500 people. Obviously, Red, as I said, shared the business and asked me to go along to a webinar where Ash Mafara was explaining his dream and sharing his dream with us. And as soon as I, watched the webinar with Ash, and I could see the passion that he had, what he wanted to share with us as founders, I was just, taken back and gobsmacked, and obviously got involved and been involved ever since. And me and Red work as a team, we
Yep.
obviously share in the business as much as we can, because we want to, we're obviously, the opportunity is going to help a lot of people. It's going to change their lives, and so that's where I why I got involved. Saw it, and as I said, I got excited about it. But one thing I want to do, say is that obviously Red's gone through this presentation very quickly tonight. You're not going to learn everything from a 20-minute presentation. You really need to look at this and get educated on it to make a proper education decision on it. And that's what I would suggest you do, is to check this out properly, and and go to the right places to check it out as well. We've actually got a big Facebook group on Passive Nation, and we've also got our own UK one on Passive Nation UK. What I would suggest you do is, if you're not involved in those groups, get involved in groups. There's a lot of material there that's going to help you to understand the business and what the business is all about and what it's got to offer you. So that's me done. I'll give you a few minutes. I think we've got a few speakers who want to speak. I think Paul Angus is here, and he's a good speaker and a good leader, and he's a member of the Founders Council, and as Red is as well. And so is Paul there? Can you unmute yourself, Paul? There he is. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm hoping you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Broken. Just about.
Can you hear me?
Only just
about. Yeah, it's not very good. It's only just, right? Okay, I'll try and speak up a little bit because my internet's just terrible, as you know. But we've got a new one coming very, very soon. Yeah, it's very exciting to be here. And Peter touched on about the groups, the Facebook groups. And when I looked into the ONPASSIVE UK one today, Mo Kelsey put something really pointed in there. He said it's taken 2 years to get 100,000 members and 3 months to get another 100,000. Nice one, Mo. I've been thinking about that all day. Yeah. But it reminded me of something. I have a background of network marketing. I've been involved in network marketing for about 40 years. I've had some really good times and some bad times. And I've also had 2 occasions where I've been corporate. I've been a director of our own networking company and a sales and marketing manager of a networking company. Now, ONPASSIVE is not a network marketing company, and we've got to think differently in our approach to it. But one thing I remembered today thinking about that is when I was appointed sales and marketing manager for this Canadian network marketing company that was in the UK, he said, our sales are desperately down. Have you got any ideas that will give us more sales? And it reminded me of AOL. Not everyone loved our AOL, but it was in everyone's door. Everywhere you went, you got an AOL disc. So can you still hear me okay? You can hear me? Okay. Right. So what I created at that time, and we're going back a few years, it was a small A5 card. And on one side, it had weight loss, nutritional supplements, and things like that. And at the bottom, it had testimonials, people who were in the business. And on the other side of the card, it had a prepaid envelope back to our head office in Glasgow. Now, I got them printed by the thousands, tens of thousands. And I went out as sales and marketing manager with people in the field, and we went out handing them out everywhere. And we got 2 things. We got customers and we got distributors, and people loved it. Now, that slide that Red showed you with some of our products on it, I don't know whether you noticed, but it says print shop. We actually got our own print shop. So I was thinking today, as soon as we launch, I'm going to get 50,000, a little postcard size printed up with the ONPASSIVE message on it. Products, half of it products, half of it testimonials on one side, testimonials on the other side, because when they get that 7-day free trial, I am personally, this is me, I'm going to be putting these in every shop that I can find, every petrol station, anywhere, any hardware shop, and say, hi, we've got a fabulous business. One of them's a really good webinar service, much better than anything you've got at the moment, and it's a 7-day free trial. Would you mind if I leave a pack of cards here so people can take them and leave 50 cards? Imagine if 20 of us did it, 50 of us did it, 100 of us did it. You haven't got to imagine, because I've done it, I've been there, and it created thousands of business. But we've got our do that. Now, not everyone's going to want to do that, but imagine how many customers we can get on board and just saying, can I just leave a little pack of cards here? I know for a fact it works. It's the easiest thing, and it gets two things: people that want to make money and customers. So I'm really looking forward to that set. I could tell you, because it's going to be an absolute blast. Finally, somebody said to me last week, yeah, but this all sounds too good to be true, Paul. You know, it can't possibly be real. And I said, listen, at work, I work with a really nice guy called Andy. Andy works in the warehouse. He works in the showroom selling to our electricians, and he works on the computer, taking orders. Andy's not a very well-paid guy. He's a lovely guy. He's gone out and bought a brand new Renault, and if he pushes the button, the Renault parks itself. Really, it parks itself. Now, 4 years ago, that would have been gaga. It can't possibly. How can a car park itself? You've got to steer it, right? No. You push a button and it parks itself. We go shopping now, we wave our phone and it pays the bill. All these things that people kept saying are impossible are now possible. People think ONPASSIVE is impossible. You take off the first part of impossible, it leaves you with possible. Let's get this done over the next 2 or 3 days, because we just want to make ONPASSIVE as big as we can. I appreciate taking up a lot of your time. It's important. Thanks very much, guys.
Okay.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay. I know we got Victor on. He spoke last week and he gave us his vision and why he got involved. I think it's Victor O'Malady. Malady, is it? Are you there,
I've got my
Victor?
lady.
I think he was there a minute ago.
Oh, he's gone.
No, he's there. He's here. I can see him.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Victor.
Yeah, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
How you doing, man?
I'm glad to be here tonight. Honestly, I've never seen an opportunity, a company like this in my life. That is the truth. And the reason I'm saying this because of the fantastic products that the company has got. You know, Paul just mentioned one of the products, which is print shop, which you can use, you know, connecting the, you know, create your website, get your website for your business, for your company. It's mind blowing, and I'm glad to be part of the team. You know, I'm putting all my energy into this company. By God's grace, I'm a motivational speaker, international motivational speaker. I've traveled all over the world, and you know, like I said last week, so many companies have, you know, let me down. But you know, I'm so happy that I came across ONPASSIVE through Peter Rogers. I was just, you know, going through YouTube and it just popped up, and I said, oh, what is this all about? And I check it, and by the time I listen, you know, to the presentation, what attracted me was the products. It wasn't the compensation plan. In fact, you know, I'm like the kind of person that, you know, I don't want to see the compensation plan publicly, because people won't believe. People will think, you know, this sounds too good to be true. How can you on net make, you know, 1 million a month, 200,000 a month? So people, you know, will start thinking that, oh, this is scam, this is not true, this cannot be real. And that's why, you know, I didn't really, you know, like it when I saw, you know, the compensation plan publicly, you know. But what, like I said, it was the, you know, product that really, you know, attracted me. And one thing that Ash has did has done was that, it's going to help all the 97% that failed online, that couldn't make money, that couldn't work, make it online. So it's catering for all those people, and that's why I'm happy, and I'm bringing my people. And today marks exactly 1 month of joining ONPASSIVE, and my team has grown beyond 150, co-founders paid. So imagine I've known about this 6 months ago, 5 months ago, but it is never too late, and I'm happy to be part of the company, and I'm working for the company. I want to thank Peter Rogers, Red, for Rogers, for their encouragement, for their motivation, and for doing this webinar every Monday, every week, just to help every one of us. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Victor.
Thanks very much, Victor. One thing I'd just like to say, please, to every single new person that is here, it is super important that you get back to the person who has invited you here. Okay, this is exactly what this presentation is to give you new people a snippet of what ONPASSIVE is all about. But it's also just as important for you to get back to that person who has invited you here. Okay, so whether you stumbled across us, then obviously you can go to anybody you like, myself and Peter included. But if somebody specifically has brought you here, then please get back to that person, and that is going to be your contact with ONPASSIVE. Okay, thanks very much.
Anybody else who want to speak? No, anybody else, Red?
No, I haven't got anybody else. I think if nobody's got any questions.
Oh, hang on, we got use your Jayant. Josh here?
Yeah, that is Jayant Joshi from Harrow here.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. I joined Go-Founders through an American friend online back in 2018, in the beginning of September.
Oh, excellent.
Good. Well done.
And that so my anniversary was on the 10th of September, second anniversary.
Fantastic. Mine's
And,
today, 2 years.
Yes, I've seen this opportunity, which is very unique. I've been on the internet marketing for the last 20 years and have lost thousands of pounds, really. But I never give up. And in the end, I hit the right one, a unique one, in my opinion, after having seen a lot on the internet for the last 20 years. This one is going to really sweep the market, and it is going to enable a lot of people to do some good humanitarian work throughout the world.
Totally agree.
And put smile on the people all across the world who never had any hope in their life. And that is going to really change the face of this earth. And that is what I'm most interested in. I'm already living in an affluent society here in the UK. I was kicked out of Uganda in 1972 by Idi Amin. We lost everything there, but we rebuilt everything here again. I'm of Indian origin. My parents were from India. My father went to Africa in the beginning of 20th century. That was in 1917, during the First World War, and then helped the British government to develop Uganda. We were all born there, but then we ended up here. Not of our choice, but then it was the destiny. And we don't regret, and we find that United Kingdom is one of the best countries in the world that you can find, only apart from the weather.
Yeah.
That's why I live in Spain. That's why I live in Spain.
Yeah, I once read in the Reader's Digest, a retired general settled in Australia. He said, I'll fight for England, I will die for England, but you'll never make me live in England.
Okay. Thank you, then. Thank you very
Fantastic.
much.
All right.
Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
very much.
Thank you for giving me the chance to speak, Roger.
No, that's
I
fine.
mean, Peter Rogers, yeah.
That's okay. It's okay.
And Red. I've been
No worries.
hearing Red on our usual webinars on Thursdays, and
Lovely.
very impressed with his personality and whatever that he's achieving.
Thank you very much.
Would you mind if I said something else, Red, please?
Yes, Paul.
No, okay.
No worries, mate.
Okay, I think in the conversation, I think somebody on here has got the wrong impression or wrong end of the stick of what I've said. So this message is to John. I'm not going to say your surname, but you know who you are. He left a message saying, why did I send my invitees here to go and join Paul Angus? You haven't. I think you've got the total wrong end of the stick. I offered the founding positions to anyone and everybody, and these founding positions are not in my team, John. They're not in my team. Trust me, when you get to know me, as many do, and there's some people on there like Andy Baldwick's known me for 30 years, other people have known me longer. I would never take any business from anybody. It's not what I do. I would give you business. So if I sold you one of those pending founders to you or somebody in your team, even though you're nothing to do with me, I will continue to work with you and those people to build you a massive business, because that's what we do here. This isn't network marketing. It doesn't matter whose leg it's in. It's about working to make sure that ONPASSIVE is the best thing that we've ever seen, because if you don't have ONPASSIVE, all we've got is our past skills, and that ain't worth a lot. So I hope I've made that clear. I'm not here to take any of your input away. All right, I'm here to help you, honest. So I just think that was. I hope that's clear.
Okay, thanks very much, Paul.
Yeah.
Right then, Pete, wrap it up, I think. Yeah.
Does anybody else want to speak up before we close up? Anybody got any questions or anything like that? Speak now or forever hold your peace, as they say.
I would like to say that this is a very good move to have a webinar for the United Kingdom here.
Thank you very much. We think so too. We're hoping that we can be a focal point for people in the UK to bring people with confidence. You know, we obviously, when we all joined ONPASSIVE, we were listening to American-speaking people. We believe that it is important to have somebody who speaks English, British English, I suppose, to present ONPASSIVE to the English community. And that's really why we start doing these UK Zooms on a Monday. And hopefully it will, and this is another reason why we use the slides to present it, because we feel as well that the English market are more visual rather than the hype that some of the American friends use. So that's why we've gone down this route, and I'm hoping that more and more people will come and use us on a Monday to bring their prospects to find out about ONPASSIVE.
A lot of work has gone into making these slides and all. Congratulations. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Looks very nice.
Myself and Peter have dabbled in this for a while and changed stuff and put stuff in and taken stuff out, and we've practiced, and hopefully we don't come across as too much of an idiot when we're doing it.
Very good.
Not at all.
Okay, is there anybody else would like to speak before we go?
Peter.
Oh, who we
This
talking?
is,
Who we got here?
Spencer.
Yeah, this is Spencer in Michigan.
Hello,
Hey,
how you doing?
Spencer, how you doing, man?
I just want to say thanks to you guys. This is a great presentation, and I do agree the slides are very helpful because there are many people who would like to see a visual. So congrats to what you guys have done. And yeah, I joined ONPASSIVE in October 2018. So we were in from the very beginning, and I'm excited about where it's going to go. And I've met a great community of people who are willing to help each other. And for any new person that's looking, absolutely, when you listen to Ash Mufara and see his heart and his passion, you can't help but be impressed with the desire that he has to see everyone succeed. And I've done things online before, and I've never met a CEO that has that kind of passion and commitment to helping individuals. So it's going to be a great journey. And if you plug into the resources and the leadership, there's no way that anybody can't have the success they're looking for. So again, thanks guys. And this is a great opportunity to have on Mondays, and I'll definitely share the word, and I'll be back again. Thanks for doing this.
Good man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we might even drag you back on here to say some more words.
Hey, anytime, I'd be happy.
That's great.
I
Thank
just
you.
I retired from higher education in end of December 2019. I was a dean of a university here in my small town for 26 years, and also did social work. So ONPASSIVE is my retirement vehicle. So yeah.
So what you're trying to say is you're bored now then?
Hey, absolutely. No, man, I jog 5 miles a day and do all that kind of great. I'm big on self-care. So my wife might think I need to get out of the house, but I'm still having fun. But yeah, looking forward to the challenge of ONPASSIVE. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you.
Okay.
Let's just have a look at the chat, see if we got anything here, Pete, before we go. Apparently you're fantastic, Pete.
Oh,
excellent.
Oh. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's it then. Thanks very much, everyone, for coming. Like I said, if you're new here, please get back in contact with the person who's brought you here, and they will answer any of your questions. If they can't answer them, we will try our best to answer those questions for you. Polly, yes, it is recorded, and there will be a recording posted probably in all unusual places on Passive Nation, on Passive UK, and in the Messenger group as well. Okay. Anything from you, Pete, to wrap it up?
I think that's it. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us, and come and join us again next Monday. Obviously, the more presentations we do, the better it should get. And thank you for all the leaders that's been on and spoken tonight. And we'll see you again. I'm going to end it now. I'll speak to you later. Thank you.
Thanks
very
Peter
much, guys.
And
cheers.
Red. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.